Greetings. It is Wednesday, just a little bit after noon. Shooting one video for both classes. I want to talk about something based on some of the research I've been doing and some of the work I've been doing on the course as we kind of evolve the course forward and bring it up to date. The assessment process. So we're still going to keep using the three same assessment exercises, and you should be doing these, working on these at home, maybe once a week. Take 5 minutes, give yourself a little test. So the first one, as you might remember, you're sitting down in the chair, you're going to fold your hands over your chest, put your hands on your shoulders, and you're simply going to stand all the way up and sit all the way down. We time that for 30 seconds, and then there's a scale that we can use to kind of assess where you're at relative to people your age. The second one that we do along with the chair is starting us in a seated position. We stand up, we walk out 10 feet to a line, we turn around with a 360-degree turn, come back to the chair, and then sit back down. That one's called the tug, the timed up and go. One that there's a little bit of change to from if you did the assessment with me, that's a little bit different, is we're going to change the way that the semi-tandem works. So we have the stances. The goal with the stances is to make it to 10 seconds. So it should be relatively simple for the first couple. The other ones get a little more difficult, but as you go through the course, they should feel easier and easier. So 4 stances. First one is feet together, and all you're doing is standing. And when you do it here, I'm at Fife today. We have a bar available here to work with. If we're doing an assessment at West Washington, we'll be in the studio down there, which does not have a bar, but we'll just use the chairs or the wall. So, first stance, feet together. Second stance, we had that semi-tandem or half-tandem, and the way that we were assessing it is with the feet a little bit apart, the toe of one foot roughly lined up with the heel of the other. The tests that we use are sourced from the CDC's STEADY initiative, and doing some work and going through some coursework in the STEADY initiative, which is really based on the clinical side of things, not necessarily the community-based programs like what's offered at the Y. The assessments are a little bit more specific. So the second stance, the half tandem, so when we're in full tandem, we know this one, it's toe to heel. In half tandem, the feet are still together, but they're side by side. So the toe of one foot kind of lines up with the middle of the other foot. So they're together. And that really narrows the base of support. And we do that, of course, in both directions, both feet forward. So that one will change a little bit, the half tandem. And then, of course, we have the full tandem, which is toe to heel, walking the tightrope. So that one we also will continue to do as is. Again, the goal is just 10 seconds. The last one, the single leg stand. You're shifting your weight to one side, picking up one leg, trying to stand on one leg for 10 seconds. And if we're doing these at Fife, you have the bar to work with, be on the side, otherwise we'll be using a chair. And again, on both sides. So just a little bit on the assessments. Once a week, once every 2 weeks, once every 10 days, but periodically, just run yourself through all those, making sure that, 1, you remember them, and 2, that you can kind of assess your improvement as you go through the course. I've noticed a lot of you are not having near the problem with the tandem that we had the first couple weeks. Even though we're pretty early into the Fife course, already I'm seeing quite a bit of improvement there. I want you to see that for yourself. So try it at home, get into the stance, count down from 10. If you can make it all the way down to 1, hey, you're in good shape. If you can't make it, well, that's what you need to work on. So we'll continue to work on those therapeutic things in class, introducing a little bit more sideways movement. We had some of the hip abduction yesterday in West Bend. We'll do that today at Fife. And kind of just getting a lot of that sideways motion going that is not part of our normal walking routine. So that it's very important though. So just a little bit on the assessment process, and you can do those at home. If anybody needs like a handout or something, the kind of details each one of those, I can get those for you. Those are easy to put together. I've got the ones from the CDC, and maybe we'll put something together locally and throw that up on in the web resources. So hope that's helpful. See you all soon.